Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Taylor and today let's do something super random and fun. This is going to be my review of the Unbox the Dress experience that I did with my mom's wedding dress. Let's get into it. So for those of you guys that aren't familiar, Unbox the Dress is essentially a company that exists, I think in North Carolina, that takes your dress, whether it's your mother's wedding dress, your own wedding dress, any special occasion, I think specifically tailored towards wedding dresses, and turns it into different materials. So I found out about this company on Instagram back right when I first got engaged. I was really getting hit with those wedding targeted ads, and I was really intrigued because my mom got married in the 80s. Her dress is very dated for what it is. Big poofy sleeves, lots of lace, and definitely not something I was planning on wearing for the wedding, but I still thought it would be really cool to incorporate it somehow into the wedding that we did. So I went to her and asked her first, obviously, if she was even comfortable with me taking her dress and converting it, because essentially that would mean her wedding dress is gone, cut up, no longer exists. And she was actually really excited about the idea. She was really supportive of the whole idea. And so, yeah, I went along and had a basically pretty sure idea of what I wanted to do with the dress. I wanted to turn it into my getting ready robe. Because from some of the reviews I'd seen online, there's also options where you can turn it into like a bridal shower dress. There's midi versions. You can turn it into a custom dress. And a lot of the reviews I'd seen from like the dressmaking aspect were not the best. So I figured if I went with kind of a staple that everyone seemed to have positive reviews on with the getting ready robe, that would end up working out really well. Now here's where, mom and dad, if you are watching, stop it. Stop watching. But basically at this point, I was decided to go forward with it, ask my mom for her dress. I'll actually see if I can include some pictures of me trying her dress on. She was 24 when she got married and is teeny tiny, so the dress didn't even fit me when I tried it on, just for fun to see it. And so we got some fun pictures and videos of me trying it on. And then I had a consultation with the Unbox the Dress people. So basically how the process works is you go online, you order the dress box, so the thing that you'll ship your, essentially your mother's wedding dress in, and then they reach out to you and you order all of the things that you want them to make the dress into, which is to me a little backwards because you have to purchase the items beforehand. It's a little confusing, but basically got on a call with a really great consultant to talk through everything that I wanted to do with the dress. She was totally on board with it, and at that point they actually had the dress in their possession, which was great because they set up the consultation. Once they have the dress, they can see the status of the dress, how stained the dress is, how, if it needs to be cleaned, if it needs to be taken care of. My mom's dress actually at the time was very stained from, I think she spilled something the day of the wedding. So it had been baked in for almost 40 years into the dress. So before I even sent it to the people, I actually cut out the stained portion so they didn't even have to worry about it. So sent the dress over, had the consultation, and this was back in November. So end of, or maybe even sooner, September. I'll try to find the exact date and let you guys know, just so you know the timing of like when I had the consultation to when I ended up getting my materials, which actually was quicker than from what they told me, which was very nice. Had the consultation, had shipped my box off to them, and then basically just had to wait, sent the money off, and waited for my stuff to show up, which again, when I was giving the consultation, and again, I'll try to figure out the date range of when I had these, they basically let me know it was going to be in February that I would be receiving the materials. Mine showed up the beginning of January, which was amazing. So the turnaround time was actually significantly quicker, and they still have the pieces of my mom's dress that if I want to do anything else with it, I can. So what I ended up doing, and again, mom and dad, final warning, if you're watching, stop. Basically what I ended up doing was turning my dress into my getting ready robe, which I will unbox and I'm going to show you guys in a minute. And then what I also did per my mom's request is my mom loves Christmas ornaments. So she asked that I make one into an ornament, which I did, and I'll show you guys in a second. And then the surprise, final warning, stop watching, final warning, is I turned part of my mom's dress into a pocket square handkerchief for my dad so he could wear it when he walks me down the aisle, which I thought would be really fun. I have a whole moment planned that I want to give it to him at the wedding when we do our first look, because I want to do that with my dad because he and I are so close. And so yeah, I think it's going to be really fun and really special. The materials came out beautifully. It turned out so cool. So let me right now show you guys what I ended up getting with my mom's 40-year-old wedding dress. Okay, so here's the box. It came pretty, like I said, quickly from more than when I was expecting this to arrive, and came very well packaged. I haven't even touched this since I initially opened it, so we can open it together and you guys can see what it looks like. So you open the box up, here's what it looked like on the inside. This obviously says Unbox the Dress with the tissue, and then it has the getting ready robe and then the two other materials that I ordered. So without further ado, let me show you guys the getting ready robe. Look at how cool. So this lace is all from my mom's wedding dress. This is all her material, and this was sewn onto their standard robe that they have as the option. I'll link it down below for you guys what I ended up doing. But this is the material. They did recommend me to do ivory because my mom's dress was a little yellowed, to do the ivory option for the getting ready robe. And then they also included her buttons from her dress onto the loops for getting ready. So it has a tie that it comes with, which I thought was really cute as well. So this one I would say, and I can even do and insert some pictures of me trying this on and wearing this for you guys. It probably comes about mid-calf, mid-thigh to me. I actually have to try it on, so I'll insert some videos of me actually trying this on so you guys can see it in person. But yeah, I just thought this was so cool, so unique to do this. I thought this was such a special way of including my mom in the actual wedding. I thought this was, I don't know, I just had been really set on this, and I did order a size small, just so you guys know. So I'll show you guys again what that looks like in just a second. But I'm really, really pleased with the quality of the materials. Everything just turned out so nice. And then it does come with a little tie to close the robe, which has her, let's see if there we go, which does have her lace on it as well, which again, I just think was such a cool, unique touch to be able to incorporate that into her dress or into the getting ready robe for me. But the thing that I'm actually the most excited about is the two pieces that I got individually. So these come wrapped in these little containers, and this I'm going to give to my mom, I think as her gift for the wedding, as part of like with a really nice letter and a card. So this is her getting her dress in an ornament, which if you knew my mom is so perfect because my mom loves Christmas and loves ornaments. So this is again all pieces from her dress with the buttons and the flower and the lace. And it's an angel. I just think it's so cool to see this in my mom's dress, and it kind of makes me a little emotional, but this to me was so special. I'm so excited for her to see this. It's going to be great. Okay. And then this is weirdly the thing I'm kind of the most excited about, and it's just a handkerchief. This is going to be for my dad. And I just think this is going to be really cool because my dad was actually a little sad when I told him that I wanted to essentially destroy my mom's wedding dress to turn it into other things. And my mom was the one that was like, it's been sitting in an attic for years. Like, I'm not going to wear it again, give it another second life. So my dad doesn't know that I'm doing this. So I'm really, really hoping you're not watching, Dad. But this is essentially a little handkerchief that's going to have my mom's wedding dress lace on it, which I think is going to be really cool. And then he can put it in his pocket as a little pocket square. And I'm just really excited for him to have this and have a little piece of my mom as part of their wedding day. And yeah, I just think it's really cute and really unique and something that'll just make the day really special, hopefully for them as well. So yeah, overall, I would say for the experience, this was such a great opportunity to be able to do this. I can't unfortunately speak to any of the other materials since these are obviously the only ones that I have that I've created with them. They still do have material for my mom's dress if I wanted to create other things, but I think for now, this was kind of my ones that I wanted to stick with because these to me felt the most important that I wanted to create. And if I ever want to in the future, I know that I have more material of hers that I could utilize. But yeah, hopefully overall, I would definitely give this experience a 10 out of 10. I will say the materials and the pieces are a bit expensive, so just bear that in mind if you do want to move forward with this opportunity with the company, but definitely overall would really recommend just the service, the quality, as well as just the experience that I think will hopefully be really special for this as part of my wedding day. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions about it, about the experience, let me know down in the comments below. Would love to chat with you guys. I will also link the company down below as well if you're interested in giving it a look yourself. They take dresses from any time, so I don't think it matters when your wedding dress has been sitting there. Again, my mom's had been in her attic for almost 40 years. So either way, it works. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Subscribe to see more of my face, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!